Have you ever dreamed about moving to Canada but thought you need to live in Toronto, in Vancouver, or Calgary? What if I told you that 14 small communities across Canada are actively looking for skilled foreigner workers? Are you still thinking about Toronto, Vancouver? But this is a sure deal. There is 14 small communities across Canada that are actively looking for skilled workers. So new immigrants, new workers in those 14 small communities in Canada. These communities need people to help fill the job shortage because there are not enough local workers. If you receive a job offer from a designated employer, you will have a pathway to become a permanent resident through the Rural Community Immigration Pilot, also called RCIP. In today's video, I will explain what the RCIP is, which 14 communities are participating, what kind of jobs are available, how people outside Canada can prepare, and why this program could be one of the best opportunities in 2026. You know, I also moved to Canada, so I understand how confusing immigration information can be. And my goal is to make it simple and practical. Without wasting your time, let us dive in. Hello everyone, welcome back to KHP Canada. If you are new here and you are interested about moving to Canada, then I will ask you to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. The Rural Community Immigration Pilots is a Canadian program designed to help small community to attract skilled workers. As I always say, you know, nowadays opportunities are in small communities, and the government thought about that in this way. So because many people are just focusing in big cities and they want to attract people in the small communities, that is why they created this program. And many rural communities have a nagging population, business that cannot find enough employers, and a growing need for workers in so many industries. Instead of bringing newcomers or new immigrants to big cities, Canada is helping small community to grow by bringing newcomers, by welcoming newcomers. The biggest advantage is that if you qualify and receive a recommendation from the participating community, you may be able to apply for permanent residence. Many people always focus in Toronto and Vancouver, as I always say, but small communities offers many advantages. Housing is usually affordable, traffic is much lighter, people often know their neighbors, the community is peaceful, clean, and surrounded by beautiful nature. And many employers are also looking for long-time employers, making it easy to build a career. If you enjoy a quiet lifestyle and you want to save money, then rural Canada can be a great option for you. Now let us look about the communities, and some are located in the province of Ontario and other are in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, British Columbia, Alberta, and Nova Scotia. An example included North Bay, this is in the province of Ontario. We have Sudbury, this one is in Ontario. Timmins, Ontario. Sault Ste. Mary, all of these are in Ontario. There is Thunder Bay, Ontario. Don't be afraid of the fire. That was just something that came accidentally, but it's not something for every year. We have Brampton, Manitoba. Moose Jaw, this is in Saskatchewan. Pictou County, this is in Nova Scotia. West Kootenay, this is in British Columbia. That is in British Columbia. And each community has a different employers and different labor needs. So this means that you should always research the specific community before applying, okay? And what jobs are available. The exact job depends on the community. So the job available depends, the exact job available depends on the community. However, many employers regularly look for workers in areas such as healthcare, truck driving, construction, manufacturing, food processing, hospitality, restaurants, hotels, retails, agriculture, mechanics, heavy equipment operators, welding, electricity, carpenters, early childhood education, office administration. Some jobs require experience, others may only require a basic training. And something you need to know is like every employer has its own requirements. Now, the most important thing is how people out of Canada could benefit from this program. If you are living outside of Canada and you want to participate in this program, these are some of the steps you need to take today. Number one, you need to improve your English or French first, because that is a very important requirement. Number two, prepare your professional Canadian style resume. I've thought about that. So if you are still struggling about how to make a Canadian professional resume, you can check the video on this channel. Try to check on this playlist. You will have a video about how to make a professional Canadian resume, because it's something that I did, I think, last week. Number three, you need to collect your educational documents. Everything that you know you have experience on, did study about something, gather all your documents together. Number four, if you know you have experience in a certain field and you have worked for a certain company, try to get your work experience a reference later. That will also help you while doing your application. Number four, you need to do a research about all the small communities or the rural community I've just talked about. Try to do some research about those places. I mean, you do the research about the participating communities. Try to do a research about all the participating communities. Number five, you need to visit each community's official RCIP website. I know that I will try my best to see how I can help work together through those websites and things like that. I don't want you guys to go to the scammers this time around, and I want everyone to succeed in this. So we will do that together, but don't just rely on me or on my research, because I've already released the information. It's your duty to try to do some search before we do it together. So when I will try to do that, it's like you will just come to confirm what you did, if it was right or wrong and things like that. But don't wait until I come to you with a video with the research. You need to start doing it now before I release mine. After doing that research, try also to look for designated employers in those communities. It's something that I will also do and bring to you, but kindly start doing your search now, because mine can take a bit longer than yours, but you can do it even now. The other thing, you need to apply only to real job opening. You need to avoid immigration scammers, because there is a lot of immigration scammers out there. They will ask you for money and things like that, but they are not really going to help you. That's why you need to be very careful on that. And the other thing, never pay someone who guarantee you a job in Canada. Someone who promise you a Canadian job, don't pay for those kind of people, because many of them are scammers. There is no way you can pay for job in Canada. There is no way you can pay for job in Canada. I'm sure that you know that. A real employer hires you because of your skills, not because of your money. The other thing you need to know is that The Canadian government does not guarantee you jobs. So jobs comes from the employers who will hire you because of your skills, not your money. I always say preparation is one of the biggest advantage that you can have. You know, there is a lot of people who just at the beginning of this video, they wanted to know how to apply. The most important thing is how you prepare before even apply. If you prepare bad, then you are not going to get an opportunity. So instead of wasting your time by applying so many times without getting a response, I have a video on this channel about Canadian CV style, about the cover letters. So prepare all your documents well, make your professional CV, your professional resume and a cover letter before you apply to these programs and to the jobs that are going to be on this program. Prepare well all your documents, all the required documents that I've just mentioned. Make sure you have everything before you start applying, because you cannot apply, get a response, and think that they will wait for you to gather all the documents and information. It doesn't work like that. You need to have everything ready. If you are serious, you want a job in Canada, before you start applying for this program. One thing I have learned after moving to Canada is this: be patient. Many people only focus on the biggest cities. Sometimes the best opportunities are found in small communities, and that is where opportunities are nowadays. Improve your communication skills, because that is some of the biggest things that has limited people from getting opportunities in Canada. I know I used to speak Swahili on this channel. First of all, it was affecting myself, and secondly, many people still want me to be doing Swahili videos, and you want opportunity in Canada where you are not coming to speak Swahili. If you come to Canada, it means you are going to use your English or your French. So it's good to be familiar. It's good to train yourself to speak English if you have that problem. So when you come to Canada, things may be easy for you. To even get that opportunity to Canada, nowadays they are focusing more on your language skill. If you are not good in English or in French, it will be hard for you to get opportunity in Canada. The other thing is like continue building your experience. If you are working, if you are doing something, don't just stay. Continue building your experience, because that experience will help you a lot here in Canada. The experience you have back home will help you a lot here in Canada. So don't just sleep on your opportunity even in your country. Try to build your experience. And you need to know that every step you take today brings you closer to your goal. And remember, immigration is a journey, it's not a race. So you are not racing with anyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understand how Canadian Rural Community Immigration Pilot works, and it may be a great opportunity for many people around the world. And if this video helped you, like, subscribe, share it with someone who has a Canadian dream, and turn on your notification bell. I create videos about moving to Canada, Canada jobs, small towns with opportunities, or opportunity in small towns, travel across Canada, a real newcomer's experience, immigration updates. Leave me a comment below. Which rural community would you like me to visit first? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.